Good morning, Britain, live from Westminster Abbey on the 6th of May 2023. A momentous day, the day Charles III and his wife Camilla walked through this sheltered area. The reason that you finally settled on?
I think I kind of like the colours.
His bodyguards.
Yeah, Sergeant Green, nice man.
But unfortunately, he got the elbow.
Yeah,
Someone to dance with.
Well, yes, that was
The vicinity.
monastic.
So
I still got the back
of Camilla, Queen Consort. It's going to be a momentous moment in our Constitution, and everybody's going to be wondering what she thinks about what he wrote about her.
Yeah.
As his sister, Princess Anne, said in her interview this week, he has spent a long time preparing for this. What about Camilla? We heard from... Has she been terribly unfairly treated, do you think?
Welcome to our very special programme. In 6 hours at midday, the nation will see the historic crowning of a new king. More than 2,000 guests will file into Westminster Abbey to witness an ancient ceremony that will be seen around the world, but is unique to Britain.
That sound behind us, they are sweeping the streets,
They are.
making sure that everything is absolutely perfect. He watched his mother crowned queen, and now he's following that tradition, but with huge differences in today's coronation.
A more diverse guest list to reflect how society has changed, and for the first time, female bishops will play a leading role.
And even though it's an Anglican ceremony, for the first time, other faiths, including Judaism, Islam, Hinduism and Sikhism, are also playing an active part.
Rishi Sunak, the country's first Hindu Prime Minister, will give the first Bible reading, and he said the coronation represents a proud expression of British history.
As the longest-serving Prince of Wales, Charles has travelled the world many times, and now, after 7 decades, he has made the journey from a prince to a king.
Despite the forecast of rain, crowds are gathering along the route the king...
Well, in the last few minutes, the viewing areas along the
station as more of those troops arrive. There's more than 2,000 guests, of course, invited to witness the coronation from inside Westminster Abbey, and they are starting to arrive at security points before taking their seats. Ranveer is at Victoria. So as soon as they said the atmosphere was bubbling, the bubbles come up.
The bubbles come out.
How long do you think that bottle's going to last before it's opened and finished?
I think it'll probably be opened by 6:30.
Now, the all-important weather, the coronation day weather is hugely important. They've made some preparations. Over there you can see they've already sheltered the West Gate with from Des Coleman, who's in Windsor for us on the Great. Seeing what happens a little bit later on. It is, as you say, staying relatively mild here, but it's open to welcome the congregation. More than 2,000 people from 203 countries are expected to attend.
One of those guests, an award-winning hairstylist whose name is Charlotte Menser. Now, Charlotte met the king through his charity, the Prince's Trust.
It'll all be gone. It'll all look pristine and all look perfect. We're just lifting the skirt, as it were, of what's going on underneath. The preparations.
Lifting the lid, I think.
Lid would be a better. That would be a better term. Waterloo Station, the biggest peacetime mobilisation.
The first thing the king will say is a vow that he comes not to be served, but to serve, echoing the words of the late Queen Elizabeth.
His Majesty was just 3 years old when he became heir apparent and went on to spend his life fulfilling his royal duties in support of his mother. Here's a look at his royal journey from Prince of Wales to King Charles III.
Remarkable, and of course Hugo Vickers, who has been following the royal family for half a century, is the author of the book Coronation, and you have your own coronation.
Actually, I was so oh my God, I'm so excited, I can't believe it.
About how the Prince's Trust has helped you. I think you got a grant, didn't you, which helped set up the business, and why that was so important for your life, Charlotte.
Well,
And such an incredible experience for you to be here at Westminster Abbey. I think we can call you a close friend of the king.
You had the excitement in Charlotte's face.
I'm crying.
And the emotion. How are you feeling?
Yeah, with all our support and all our best wishes today, doesn't he?
Does he need our...
Do you think they are looking forward to the day?
I'm told...
For Hugo, family issues, which sort of are also...
What's going to happen? He's going to go the recognition, the signing of the oath, the anointing, the coronation, which has got 177 maps with exactly where everybody is moving.
You open it up. Did you have an inkling? When did it happen?
It happened about 3 weeks ago, and I was
At moment. And as you say, so you were just 12 when your mum passed away. Your parents were immigrants from Ghana.
Yes.
for the Prince's Trust.
Honestly, it's like here.
You could join us as well. It's going to be an incredible experience for all of us, but to be in there and to be experiencing that firsthand.
Yeah.
Hugo, I mean, you have followed the royals and you know for many, many years now, we can see nature of what's happening today.
That's absolutely...
Oath of allegiance. Tell us about that, because there's been a slight change.
Yeah, I think...
I mean, there is so much going on today and so much pressure on the King and Camilla.
Nervous because the eyes of the world are on her. Is she nervous because it's a ceremony that she has to get absolutely right? Or is she nervous because there's also, presumably the first time that they have been in a room together since the release of his book?
I think to answer your question, I think...
You've got things that you know, places you need to be at a specific time.
Yes, I've got loads.